2022 Speedy Awards right here on the Speedway Review. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the part of the year I wait for. I get dressed up, as you can see. Corey, not so much, and Tori's at work. So that's what, it is what it is. I gotta give Tori credit. He's here this week. I missed that guy. Welcome to the Speedway Review. My name is Chris Burns. With me, as always, the stat boy, Corey Huffnagel.
What's up?
His triumphant return, the medium show, Tori Calhoun.
Yeah.
What's up, people?
What
I
up?
gotta tell you, it's been not the same without you, my man. It's been not the same without you. Now, what I'm trying to do. Oh, yep, here it is. So I got to share this out. If you'll excuse me for uno momentum, por favor. That's Spanish for hold your fucking horses.
Sí, momento.
I just want to share this out, make sure certain folks get it, and I want to make sure certain folks don't, because screw them. I could really give a shit. But certain folks definitely need to see this. Already, we got Zach in the house. Hello, Zach.
What up, Zach?
Jackson's not here yet, so I'm not quite sure why we're saying hello to Jackson, because he's a fart and he's not here.
Zach, he's not here yet, so I don't know where he's at.
I don't either. But you know what? I am now going to try to share this again. Listen, Corey, explain to the nice folks about the Speedy Awards, if you would.
Okay, folks. So the Speedy Awards, what we're going to do tonight is we're going to count down, all the categories that we've had, and we've had a list of categories.
They change every year.
Yeah, and they change every year. So, we'll have some awards, and, we'll give some out to one of the drivers that you guys know, and then the rest, probably not so much. And, we got some really good categories lined up for you folks, and hope you guys enjoy.
Absolutely. And since I'm the only one that got dressed up, I'll keep the tie on for a little bit. What we do every year is we just come up with things off top of our head of what we'd like to talk about for this year's Speedy Awards. And Corey came up with 4. I myself came up with 6. If you, the people, want to send us an award and say that we'd like to give this one away, I don't know who Facebook user is. You're going to have to identify yourself. It's not coming through for some reason.
Yeah, I'm not really sure why that's popping up. I mean, I literally just set up the show tonight, and I don't know why it's turning into this, but
because Corey screwed it up for everybody.
Of course I did. I screw it up for everybody, and then it doesn't turn into a great time.
There's nothing wrong with that. The least you could do is make some wings.
Yeah.
Come on now. I'm
hungry for some wings. Oh, wait a minute.
Eric Calhoun Jr. says, "Fix me a drink, cuz." Oh, that must be
that's my
Corey's people.
Yeah, that's my cousin. What up, dude?
Hello, Eric.
Yes,
fantastic to meet you.
That's
Even if it is through the magic of whatever it is we do here. Oh, look. All right. Now I'm going to share this out to my page that maybe, just maybe, we'll be able to see whose name it is.
All right.
As soon as I figure that out. But, Corey, why don't you start with one of your categories, and then we will move forward.
All righty. So I have them in my in the message board. So give me just a few minutes, guys. And also,
see, this is why we can't have nice things. I'm just going to throw one of Corey's out there.
Exactly. But I just want to give a little bit of a reminder for everybody. So just so you guys know, we are multi-streaming the StreamYard. Well, we're actually multi-streaming the Speedway show, not only on my page, but also the Speedway Reviews Facebook page, the Speedway Reviews Facebook group page, Speedway Review Twitter, and also Speedway Review YouTube. So just so you guys know, we are going to be multi-streaming on 5 different platforms. So hope you all enjoy too.
Damn.
My award is if you send me a set of NASCAR decals, whoever that is will get a diecast NASCAR. If I knew who you were, I would send you a set of NASCAR decals. I really would. And I don't know why. If this is the first time you're using StreamYard to watch us as we record, it asks you at the very beginning to give your permission to have your name and your likeness be used, as Eric Calhoun figured out, as everybody who watches the show generally figures out.
Right.
That's what you want to do. Make sure you give permission to StreamYard to use your name and your likeness, because past that, you're just Facebook user, my friends, and I don't want that. I want to be able to tell you, hello, Bill, hello, John, hello, Terry, hello, baby. I just want to be able to say hello to you, and so does everybody else. Caleb has diecast cars. Well,
of course,
Caleb, if you have diecast cars, yeah, I'm getting messages that a lot of the people with this multi-faceted gimmick, it's coming up as Facebook user. So we're going to have to, Corey, at some point between you and Jordan, figure out how to get this on the real the real Speedway page. We got to cut that other one out. I don't know why there's two pages for one group. Tell everybody to migrate, and we'll get it on one page, because the folks that like our page are not getting through tonight. And do me a favor, everybody who comments, put your name first, and then maybe a ... and then your comment. That would help.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna take one of Corey's, and we're gonna start off the 2022 Speedy Awards with, who do you think will be the 2023 rebound driver? Coming out of 2022, they may not have had a great year. Let's figure out who we think the 2023 rebound driver of the year is going to be. It was his category. Let's start with Corey.
All right.
And the nominees are
everybody.
All right.
I'm taking you know what? Because Corey didn't dress up, I'm taking this silly ass tie off. I cannot believe I did this for you.
Yeah, I wish I would have. Well, I would have did something.
Look at this. Michael Herman gets his name up there. Why doesn't everybody else?
I know, right?
Well, what up, Michael P.S. Herman, the producer extraordinaire from Dysfunction Junction. Facebook user says Kevin Harvick is going to be the 2023 rebound driver of the year. I'm going to go against that in a minute. However, if your name is coming up Facebook user, please do me a favor. Put your name in caps and then make your comments so we can address you properly. Please. We want to make sure everybody gets everything they deserve out of us, especially Tori, because I'm still waiting for those beautiful things. It's Joe. I'm guessing it's fucking Joe. Is that Joe Bowen? Is that Joe Walmsley? Is it Bubba Wallace? All right, let's just go to the award. Corey, who's going to be the rebound driver of 2023?
So easy enough for me. I'm gonna have to go with Ryan Blaney. The fact that this guy won the All-Star race last year, and of course probably had the most amount of second place finishes last season. And by God, I mean that team should have won a race, maybe 2 races last year. But I think if you look at it, I'd say going I was out of the start of the gate, hopefully this team can win races and quite possibly a championship. And Herm's answer, you're gonna love this.
I already did. Anytime he gets to drop the name of Jimmy Spencer, he's a happy camper.
Which I can't wait to have him on your show sometime soon. So
I'm working on it. I'm working my ass off.
When you get Jimmy Spencer on your show, let me know, because I definitely want to listen to that.
All right, fair enough.
And trust me, Jimmy's a character.
If Herm says so, maybe we'll bring you on. You guys have my permission to put. It's not about us, dude. Whoever said that, it's when you sign in. If you let me put it this way: any Facebook user who's watching this show right now, go to my personal page and click that link. See what happens. I want to see your name. I'm pretty sure that's how Herm is here, and we're gonna go from there. This is not where I wanted to go. However, you think it's Ryan Blaney? That's interesting.
Yeah.
All right, Tori, who's going to be the 2023 rebound driver of the year?
Okay, first of all, does rebound necessarily mean that they had a bad season?
No, not at all. Maybe they didn't have a year that lived up to their expectations.
Okay, then, first of all, what I'm going to do is ask my boy Big Chase over here for one of his cigarettes so I can go back in time real quick. Second of all, if what has been spread on the Speedway review in the other group page is true, ladies and gentlemen, I'm calling it right now. Comeback of the year, Jimmy Johnson.
Damn!
Okay. All right.
Damn!
I'm calling it right now.
All right. Jackman's on his way, just so we know. He's going to miss out on this award. Wow. All right. That makes mine look like silly putty, but I'm going to go with it anyway. Look, my pick didn't have the best 2022. Late in the season, he got his groove together, had a couple top 10s, had a couple top 5s. I'm definitely going with Brad Keselowski as the rebound driver of 2023. No, you're thinking of the other. That's who makes the sausage? Jimmy Dean.
Jimmy Dean makes the sausages.
Donna's here. Thank you, Donna.
What up, Donna?
Even Eric said Jimmy Johnson, or it looks like he was.
Yeah,
reacting.
I didn't even know my cousin watched NASCAR like I do.
I think he was probably surprised about your pick.
Oh, he probably was. He's probably shocked that I actually watched NASCAR.
What in the fuck? $2.
Right. Herm, to answer your question, Jimmy Johnson's the guy that does NFL Sunday and usually wins the picks. Now he's getting in a race car and he's doing his thing. Look, and Caleb is – Donna is Caleb's mom. Well, hello, Caleb's mom. How are you?
What up, yo?
You have a very wonderful and interesting son, and that's where I'm going to leave it.
Yeah, pretty much.
I like him, though. If I didn't like him, I wouldn't say anything about him. You guys know me. There's several of us. Ooh, they're bringing the posse for the awards tonight. This ought to be good. All right, so the next award we're going to give out. And guys, if you have a category you want us to give out, please throw it out there on the comments. We'll come up with something. I'm going to go with the WTF moment of 2022. What was the one moment you looked at and went, what in the actual F am I looking at? Starting with the medium show, Tori Calhoun.
Yeah.
I would have to say my what the F moment for 2022 would have to be when I actually saw 1 second.
All right.
I had to let the car pass.
Understood.
When I saw my boy getting ready to throw fisticuffs. You already know who I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen.
I think I know.
Oh, it's a Ty Gibbs, isn't it?
Yes. Now, the reason why I said that, because it's simple for me, that is because one, you're a rookie. I didn't think you would get in anyone's face, but as the season progressed, I saw that fire in you, bro. So yeah, that's my what the F moment for 2022.
Okay, I like it. All right, Corey. It's your ball game, boy. I want to hear it. Who?
Okay, so
who gets it?
Okay, so my WTF moment of 2022. I the only thing I can pretty much think about is, if you guys remembered watching the road course race in Indianapolis in August, and if you remember when Ross Chastain shortcut the road course, whatever it is, and so forth, and Ross pretty much thought, everybody's all going to stack up behind me, so I'm pretty much going to take the shortcut. Well, nobody jammed up, and everybody knew that he was going to do that anyway, and I want to just say this, for a little bit of a rule, if you do that the first two stages, fine. But if you do that at the end of the race, I pretty much agree that NASCAR gave him the 3-second penalty and everything else and so forth. So I would probably say that would be like my WTF moment of 2022.
All right. Look, the way I look at it, I like Herm's answer. That time that guy did that thing at that place. Herm's talking about a race that happened 1,400 years ago when they were still running horse and buggies. Yes, he is that old. Right here, Corey. That's what the fuck. Caleb. I guess Caleb's agreeing with you, guys. Right. To me, there's no bigger WTF moment than, I'm trying to remember the date. I want to say it was October 30th, 2022. Ross Chastain making that video game move at Martinsville. So he had to pass 3 cars. He passed 5 cars to make it in to the championship 4 with that Xbox ass move. And to this day, I watched it just a little bit earlier on YouTube, and I still can't believe what I saw. This could have been easily my have you ever moment, but that wasn't it. But this was seriously all of us that, hey, Michael, Are we related? I don't know. Well, maybe. I don't know. Donna, Michael, you guys want to talk amongst each other? You might be. I'm not sure. Mike is the producer of Dysfunction Junction. If you're not listening to that show, get a life or listen to our show. And then you'll know that he's our producer. He originally is from wherever the fuck he's from. I knew him from Connecticut. We've been friends 30 years. He moved out to Colorado recently. And yes, you're right. You should be, because boy, can that boy cook his ass off. The roaster every year.
That's
oh,
true.
Good God in heaven.
And I give him credit for it too. So, I mean, that guy can cook.
And he is, I can't play the sound. You have the sound, but it's the 30. Corey knows the 30-year sound.
Yeah.
That's from Dysfunction Junction. Go listen to it. Find it now. YouTube, Spotify, Stitcher, Apple Podcasts, wherever you steal your favorite podcast from. Steal us. And then leave a 5-star review. All right. So at random, and Tori's doing his thing, so I'll start with you, Corey. Where to go with the biggest surprise driver of 2022 in all of the top 3 series?
The biggest driver in top 3 this season.
The biggest surprise. You never saw it coming. Chris, when am I going to bring you to the short tracks? That depends, Facebook user. Who are you? We've gone through this before. Put your name first and the gimmick second. If you're a friend of mine on Facebook, please click the link on my personal page so I can see your name. Oh my God, Mike Herman. Oh, I didn't think he could crack me.
Oh boy.
The big boss man's mom. If you're a wrestling fan from the early 90s, the big boss man's mom. It's Justin from Ace. Oh my God, Man Mountain, my man. All right, dude. Rock on, brother man. Whoo, the big boss man's mom. I cannot believe he just said that.
Yeah.
I'll tell you guys later. Oh my God. Screw you, Herm. Who was your biggest surprise? Who came out of the box and made you think that this driver, I didn't see this coming?
All right. The only thing I can pretty much think of is it has to be Ross Chastain.
Really? Okay.
I mean, well, because just think about it. The fact that, he was at Chip Ganassi the year before and then goes in the track house, no wins under his belt, and then boom, gets win number 1 at Coda, after tangling with Alex Bowman and AJ Allmendinger, booting both of those guys out of the way and so forth. Then he goes on and wins Talladega, and then, the rest is history. And then, of course, goes on to the championship 4 and competes for the championship and comes up short. But no, I mean, that's probably one driver that I never saw coming last season. But hopefully, he can do a lot better this season.
Okay. Fair enough. And that's going to Caleb, who said NWO. And when everybody knows, when you're NWO, you are NWO for life. Tori, the surprise driver, the one you didn't see coming, who made the biggest impact in your mind?
Pretty simple to me, and no, it's not Ty Gibbs.
Thank God.
Even though he's a pretty damn good driver, man. I didn't see how it was going to come out this year, and frankly, he's the reason why I didn't win the fantasy. So of course, Mr. Joey Logano.
Still waiting on that Cash App, Julio. I'm just kidding.
Oh, yeah. No, actually, I actually forgot. I actually forgot your shit, man.
No worries, my man. We're still coming into the new season. We got time.
But yeah, I knew he was a good driver, but damn, I didn't see him taking the whole thing this year.
All right, I'm going in a little different direction. I'm going to the Truck Series. And if you'd asked me in February to pick who I thought was going to be one of the better drivers, Zane Smith did not hit my radar at all. So that's who I'm going with, Zane Smith. Just out of nowhere, comes in and he won the whole damn thing. So to me, that's a surprise. I mean, you could go back to, we've talked about it. We talked about it a little bit last week with the Daytona 500 and surprise winners and Tori, choose wisely. These drivers will drain your cash out. No, he's sending it to me. All I need is $30, and he knows it. Stop it with the Caleb thing. Stop it. Stop it.
Wait a minute. Wait the hell.
Other than that, he'll probably just like cash app money to Ty Gibbs.
Maybe.
Shit.
You know what?
Here's
what I thought originally, Corey, is that when I won the fantasy championship, that he was going to go out and buy me a XX Ty Gibbs shirt and put a little note in it that says, wear it on Wednesdays with pride. I'd have wore that sumbitch too.
Of course.
And just to be clear, Tori, with your $30, I'm gonna get me a Ty Gibbs t-shirt.
Ain't that some shit?
Oh boy.
Because I got the Harvick one. I got the Harvick one from Corey. I'm getting the Suarez one from Jordan. He'll be back in a couple weeks. Wish him well. That just leaves you. Who else do I have to buy? I mean, I'll get me a Ty Gibbs t-shirt. I'll wear that shit with pride.
Oh boy.
He gonna put it on. He's gonna wear it during one of the casts, and that bitch gonna set fire right in front of everybody.
You're probably right.
I can definitely see that. And then Chris will probably have the lighter out, and I'm just like, no, you're not. And then
Dude, there are certain
start lighting. I'm like, no, you're not gonna do that.
There's certain shit I wouldn't do to myself, and that's one of them. All right, so we went from the surprise of the year. Let's go to
whoa, hold on, real quick. I got an honorable mention.
Yes.
It's the surprise because it actually made you guys converse about it a few times on air. I was surprised at how many Cup drivers kept going back to the Xfinity Series. That was a surprise to me.
Yeah, a lot of the guys who lost rides and went back, and it made the Xfinity Series that much better this year. You're right. I'm ridiculously surprised. And now some of those guys are coming back up, and the young guys are following. You got Dingers coming up for the full season. You got Gregson coming up behind him. You're right. Wow. See, this is why the medium show is the medium show.
Be chilling.
Yeah. That's right. So from the biggest surprise of the year, who was the biggest disappointment of the year? Let's start with Tori, because when you see his head go like that, he's got something in it.
Man, I'm going to tell you, but the only reason why this person right here, I'm going to say their name, is because he was just at the wrong place at the wrong time in car trouble. And that's, of course, Kyle Larson. I had Kyle Larson picked to go to the championship and damn near repeating.
Good call. Corey, what do you got?
You guys are all going to probably hate me on this one, but
I know what you're going to say. Go ahead.
My disappointment, I'm going to have to go Kyle Busch.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did not see that coming.
Because I still remember, he led the most laps at Darlington, and, he leads 120 something laps and then blows an engine with 23 laps to go.
Wow.
Oh, wow. Did not
see that coming. Wow. Never hate anyone. I don't hate anyone. You know who I hate? Chris Benoit. Fuck that guy.
He was set up.
Chris Benoit, that
he coward. Was set up. Listen to you. Stop it.
Chris Benoit, that coward.
My disappointment of the year is simple, and it proved because he lost his job. I didn't think he was ready when they brought him up, and here we are. It's Cole Custer.
Yeah.
Dude couldn't get out of his own way. Oh, Tori, go ahead, please.
No. I have nothing to say. Because as I will say this again, Cole Custer kept me in the hunt to win the fantasy. I'm straight. But I'm good.
All right, cool. All right, we're gonna go to one of Corey's categories. Let's see, which one do I want to pick? Oh, this one I like. Corey calls this the butt pucker moment of the year. What did you see on the track that made just your sphincter squeeze into the you could have made a diamond in your butt? There's always that one moment every year. You can go back to Ryan Newman's crash at Daytona. You can go back to any moment ever. What was your butt pucker moment of the year? boys forgive, love one another, and have more. We try to every single week.
Yeah,
Kyle Busch had rats in his trunk, rabbit turds covered in food coloring. That's why Mars dropped NASCAR. No, Mars dropped NASCAR. Actually, NASCAR may have dropped Mars because Mars is going woke, and if you go woke, you go broke.
Oh, wow.
That's all I'm going to say about that. You want the rest of that? Go to Dysfunction Junction every Monday night on YouTube, every Wednesday wherever you steal your favorite. Dude, if I have to pimp the show the entire night, I'm gonna. I want more listeners.
He's plugging it, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, have you guys listened lately?
Honestly, I haven't listened in 2 weeks.
Y'all both fucking fired.
I appreciate it, and I want my contract renegotiated.
We'll renegotiate it after this broadcast.
I want my paycheck, damn it.
Yeah, you get your paycheck every single week when I bring you back after banning you from the show.
And how long has that been now?
Every freaking week for 2 years.
Yes, sir.
All right, so Corey, this is your category. What was your butt pucker moment of the year?
Well, the only thing I can pretty much think of was when Myatt Snyder crashed at Daytona when he flipped over and hit the catch fence and whatnot. And guys, if you haven't seen this wreck, like once he got up in the air and hit the catch fence, the car literally just got like disintegrated. Like I'm talking like the whole car, like everything off except the driver's side and like the driver's compartment and whatnot. And he got out and walked away, and that was probably like my miraculous sign, and thankfully that, he's alive too. And also, just goes for an example that NASCAR never, misses a damn step when it comes to safety at all and so forth. And what's actually funny about this, and I don't know if this is funny, but like that was like that crash happened right where Michael Jordan's bus was. And
yes,
and there was actually some damage on Michael Jordan's bus. And what's funny was Denny Hamlin was calling the race too.
That's right. I remember that. All right. Well, since Caleb stole mine, I'm going to throw that out there. Mine was the Chris Buescher flip at, let me see. I have it written down here. No, I don't have it written down. I just have Chris Buescher's wreck. Did they cancel the race? No, because nobody died. Let's move on.
And it was on the last lap too. So it was.
Yeah. So both of these were, but that Chris Buescher wreck, and they played it over and over again. And the best part is, again, he walked away, and that's
right.
Herm will tell you this. We said this about a friend of ours years ago who had a penchant for flipping cars. He walked away. That's the beautiful part. The difference between, and I brought this up last week, the difference between racing and the stick and ball sport would be that, in racing, you're in this, you have so many people in this little enclosed area. What?
We have a special guest.
Cletus?
What
Oh my God! What's up? Where my
what
shirt?
up, my brothers?
Where my shirt
What's
at?
happening, dude?
Hey, Jordan, stupid question to ask you.
Yeah?
Okay, so I set up the show tonight, and I did it on all 5 platforms and whatever, so forth. And there was a couple comments that came up, and it said Facebook user and everything. And I thought, okay, did I miss something on this? Because I don't know, like what I did wrong on here. So yeah,
hell of an answer, kid. Way to be there.
No, what that means, sorry I couldn't be producing the show, but I'll be back in a few weeks. But no, yeah, they have to basically click on the link, agree to terms to allow them to pop up under the comments. We've been through this multiple times. People, pay attention.
Listen, right. Listen, he's acting like me right now.
Yeah, but no, he's the one that does, the StreamYard and everything, and I'm pretty much trying to.
I do, but I do have plans for the Speedway review moving forward. John Vandal will be pitting for Frankie Muniz in 2023 in the Arkham Knight series.
Fantastic!
So,
Frankie Muniz, Malcolm in the middle of the pack.
So I have a contact to possibly get Frankie on this show.
Ooh,
that's cool.
Oh, okay.
And also, I spoke with his race team today. VIV passes to the pit garage at Mid-Ohio. Possibly a sit-down interview with Frankie himself.
Oh, damn.
Very nice.
as
nice.
Motor Racing Weekly, but I will actually do it as the Speedway review.
Either way, fair.
Yeah.
Nice job.
Yep.
Jordan, just to let you know, friend of the show. Shut up, we're recording.
Damn it, Beavis, shut up.
Giggity.
It's like, don't they know what we're doing right now?
Exactly.
Seriously.
Right?
Friend of the
What's
show,
up, Chris?
Joe Bowen is trying to hook us up with a very special interview. I cannot divulge too many details until it is confirmed, but let's just say the champ, not the champ, because the champ is Joey Logano. A champ could be here.
Ooh.
Ooh.
That's all I'm going to say.
Ooh.
A champ could be here with us.
All right.
Nice. But yeah, I spent like so during my hiatus, I'm going to be contacting race teams to get drivers. I was actually able to get a hold of Michael Wattrip's camp. We might have old Mikey Wattrip sometime this summer.
He'd be fun. He'd be fun.
Shit. I'd love to have Mikey on here, and not to mention Daryl. That'd be pretty cool too.
Oh yeah, but no. When I mentioned Wallace, I'm talking about Kenny Wallace. So.
Oh, the Herminator.
Oh wow.
The
Okay.
Herminator. What's up, Tori?
What's up, brother?
Speaking of Hermans, Donna, we cannot see when you send like an icon.
Yeah.
So don't send icons.
Yeah.
Just
and
send
also guys, please listen to what Jordan said if you guys want to get on the show and have your name mentioned, please.
I think most of them have got it down by now, and we'll keep repeating it.
Just do us all a favor too. Please.
Yeah, we're not picking on you, but again, if you are listed as Facebook user, just put your name in capital letters and then your comment so we know who we're talking to.
Right.
Now, and I'm going to go through the list while Jordan's here. We got Caleb, Donna, Michael, Zach I saw, then there's me. Zach I thought I saw.
You thought.
Eric. Yeah, so you guys have done the right thing. Good by you. But again, we're not picking on you. We just want you to get Donna, your name's already up there. We got you, sweetie. Don't worry about it. NWO for life. We got you, kid. That's why I said this to you just a moment ago. Please don't take look, I was born an asshole. I've been working hard not to be one, but Jordan brings it out of me. I apologize.
I don't try to. No, I'm on my way home. I'm walking home. So I figured I'd chime in and see what's up for a few minutes. but no, so I'm going to say, so you guys are on the incredible crash category, is that correct?
The butt pucker moment of the year, yes.
Not Snyder Daytona. That scared the living shit out of me.
Yeah.
The only one that hasn't answered yet is Tori. So Tori, you're on the hook, bro.
No, when I was about to answer, that's when Mr. Aaron Rodgers, who's trying to decide if he
oh boy.
Yeah, you're looking like Aaron Rodgers right now, bro. Trying to decide if you want to go back to Green Bay or if not.
Yeah, by the way,
anyway,
I'm gonna go.
But my butt pucker moment, honestly, was that accidental crash with that involved Bubba Wallace, because me being a African American, I was like, it wasn't so much as the crash I was worried about, it was the aftermath I was worried about. And things could have got worse than it, you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was my moment right there.
Yeah. All right, we'll talk about that a little later in the show, because I've got an award for Bubba.
But I'm getting ready to but I'm gonna thought I'd come say what's up with y'all. I miss y'all. Can't wait to come back officially.
I miss you too.
I just wanted to apologize. I just wanted to apologize for last week. Some crap went down. It is what it is. Make sure you guys, just so you guys know, if anybody has mental health issues, make sure you call the 988 number and get the help you need, because mental health is no joke. So,
most definitely.
No, it isn't.
Absolutely, my man.
Hey, so Jordan, before you go,
yes, Tori.
Are you gonna be in training camp this summer?
No, he's gonna be at
What
Cancer
team are you gonna
Research.
sign
Look
with?
at him.
I'm gonna sign with my couch. I'm done.
Couch.
Hey, Jordan, From now on, get the 12-inch sub because the 6-inch sub is not working for you. You still weigh $105 with a brick in your pocket.
Well,
Do me a
that's funny
favor.
because every day.
Sign with Belichick.
There you go.
There it is.
But I can't. Hey, but I can't wear 12.
That's true. That's true.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Anyway, gentlemen, I will. Oh, by the way, Chris, thank you for entertaining me every single freaking damn Monday.
Look at that. Somebody's doing me a favor and watching my damn show. Not you two schmucks. That one, the cancer patient. He's watching me. I love you for that, Jordan. Thank you. I love you for that. Thank you so much.
Hey,
I appreciate it.
Hey, Corey,
you know
you see how Jordan's trying to move up in the show, man?
Yeah, I can see
and
that.
On top of that, some of my coworkers watch this function, Jackson, and they'll be like, "Who are these 3 guys?" I said, "These are the 3 idiots that I know." And they're like, "All right, well, I'm gonna have my family watch it too."
Hey, look, when we describe ourselves as 3 idiots, you already know we're 3 idiots. So
yeah,
it's all good. Hey, guess what? Coming up 2 weeks from now, Big Herm's birthday spectacular on Dysfunction Junction.
Okay.
And, the week after that, very special because Valentine's Day is coming up. I'm coming back hot, man. 1-star strip club reviews.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, that's right.
I just want to let you know, Chris and Corey, I may have a review for you, Chris, of Columbus Gold, where I work at. So
make sure you send it. I can't wait to read this.
Look at this guy.
But no, Tori, it's Salty Prince Vince. Oh, Jesus. Tori Calhoun is Tori from Alabama. That boy is, well,
Massachusetts.
I know where he's from.
He doesn't even know where he's from.
But I actually will have...
question where I'm from, but no.
All right, I'm guessing that's Lynch. Put that up. 2 idiots and a tard. And he's exactly right. That's Dysfunction Junction right there.
But no, I'm working on a opening theme for us. You guys just gotta tell me which colors you guys like.
Black and red doesn't suck.
Wednesday,
February 22nd is Caleb as a guest on that day. Wow, we have gone off the rails on the crazy train because, as usual, Jordan takes us that way. But I'm okay. I'm having fun. It's good to see you. It's really good to see you.
Yeah, of course.
Thank you. But like I said, I'll be back public and I'll be at my new setup, so it's all good. And also, Tori, Chris, and Corey, nothing but talk is gonna be bigger and better this year. More celebrity guests. Currently working on former Pussycat doll Melody Thornton. So once I hear back from her camp, we're gonna get a date set up, and we're gonna rock and roll, Tori.
That's how it goes. That's how it goes. The tequila will be on ice.
All right, my brother. All right, guys. I'll talk to y'all later. Love y'all, and I'll see y'all later.
All right, Jordan. Take care. Thanks for popping in, kid.
Yes, sir.
All right. Wow, look at that. Fresh off chemotherapy, the cancer patient decides he's going to join us. And I'm kidding. Jordan does not have cancer. He's just naturally 105 pounds.
Oh, my goodness.
But if I don't pick on him, he thinks I don't like him.
What up, Greg?
It seems to go with everybody I know. Where you at? Facebook user, why is it doing that? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either. I mean, because, well, of course, you guys probably listen to what Jordan said anyway. You have to agree to, StreamYard and whatever it is and so forth. But, yeah, I mean.
Now I know it's Lynch. Woot? There's only one dude that still uses Woot, and that's Lynch. So, hello, Lynch. Terry says it was nice to see Jordan on the phone for a minute. Okay. Terry is currently dealing with a bunch of rowdy kids, but then she had to use the phone. The kids are upstairs. I love those children. Oh, they're so wonderful.
Yeah.
But again, guys, people who are watching, if you have like something you want to hear us talk about, I know we went way long last week and it was fun. But if you have like a goofy award that you make up that you want to hear us give an award to, please throw it in the comments. Have fun with it. But now we're going to go with something we loved talking about last year. What did you think was the sexiest paint scheme on the top 3 series last year, 2022? You might as well go, Cor.
All right. Well, no, this one I have to. I gotta think about this for a minute.
All right.
Because there's literally like so much I can say about this, but like I can't even like decide like which one I really like the most. But gosh, okay. The one scheme that I really liked the most that was really sexy, I'd have to go with Sam Mayer's skull throwback car.
Okay.
Oh my goodness, that car was freaking gorgeous, and I really wish that car would have won the race and would have been in victory lane. That would have been awesome, And
Yeah.
hey, I just wish they would have made a diecast of that.
You're right. Wow, that's there. And one of the ones mine is a tie, but I wish because obviously my man Mark has my 1A and my 1B. I wish there was a diecast of.
Yeah.
1A being the number 6 of Brad Keselowski, the violet defense car.
Oh yeah.
The purple and black with the yellow piping. Oh, it was so gorgeous. But then in looking at different schemes that came out in the last year, Bailey Curry, number 4. We just lost Tori for some reason. He'll come back.
All right.
The Bailey Curry, number 4, with the theme from the band Ghost. If you have not seen this car, go look at it. I made Corey listen to Ghost, and he actually likes that song that I sent to him.
Yeah.
Which he could probably Alexa it right now, and whatever. I like the 17. Which 17? Because Chris Buescher had a couple of really good paint schemes this year.
Yeah.
So I'll ask out loud, which 17 did you like? Hot car rolling through. Caleb says Chase's car and the Hot 24. Okay, I'll buy it. Absolutely. And I'm going to hold this question for when Tori comes back. I'm going to put a big circle around it. You want to give him a minute? I want to know where the Jackman is. Brother man said
where
he'd
is
be
he
here.
anyway?
Well, here comes the show. Well, the 17 of Kenseth didn't run this year. I'm guessing that's Lynch, but we'll go. Good to see you too, Jordan.
Actually, to piggyback that, I guess Chris Buescher ran a throwback of Matt Kenseth's DeWalt paint scheme from like 2004.
Okay. Jordan just chimed in with the Austin Cindric Chrome scheme. That was a nice one.
The Freightliner one I really like.
Yeah. Penske always does a good job. All right. Tori, the sexiest car you saw this year.
I'm trying to remember, but I can't remember who drove it. But it was who brought back out the old Jeff Gordon Rainbow Warrior colors.
That would be our man William Byron.
Yep. Now that was awesome.
Yeah.
All right. Good deal. Moving right along. We're to go with Corey's category, the comeback driver of the year. Oh, wait, we got one from Terry. I like the loud car of Willie B, and his Raptor car was really nice. Go Team 24. That will be my team when Harvick retires. And the loud car is the rainbow car, just so everybody knows. Joe, look at this. Joe Bowen.
Now everyone's names is popping up.
That's what we like to see. Larson's red, white, and
Great
blue
job,
scheme.
people.
Donna says Byron. Caleb says Brad Keselowski's Busch Clash car was the color of my ex. Oh my God.
What? Oh my God. You did not just write that on there.
All right, everybody, one moment.
You did not.
I've never done this. I've never done this to a listener before. And
Oh,
Caleb,
Jesus.
please just understand when I say this, it's a goof. Caleb, I've read your comment, and I really am not sure that you're right for this show.
Here it
So,
comes.
as of right now, Caleb, I'm sorry to say that you are indeed canceled.
Oh, shit.
You're not banned from the show. You're just canceled. He's not fired either, Joe. Knock it off.
And
See?
don't worry, it's a spoof. We joke about that all the time. So
It is. It really
you
is.
just have to
'cause
understand it,
if you're canceled, that's one thing. If you're banned from the show, well, Corey knows you come back next week. Lynch says, I see the 17 and I think of Kenseth. Sorry. It's all good. Okay, so we got that one out of the way. Ooh. All right, what else do we got? All right, good job. Let's go with another Corey.
All right.
Comeback driver of the year.
Comeback driver of the year.
Comeback driver of the year.
Jordan, hold that thought. We'll get to that one in just a moment.
All right.
I want to hear what everybody has to say first about this one.
Comeback driver of the year.
That's your category, dipshit.
Yeah, no shit. That's why I'm trying to think of which one's the best. God.
Ooh, all right. Lynch just sent me a picture. I cannot share it because I'm not that smart. But it is Chris Buescher's Fifth Third Bank blue green, the 17 with the number leaned toward the front. Very sexy car. All right, Lynch, you live to see another day.
Yeah. No, I mean, gosh. Honestly, I would just have to say Chastain.
Okay. See, I went a different direction. I went with a guy who was trying to fight and fight. Yes, I'm okay.
I think she's probably talking about Caleb.
Oh, Caleb is canceled, and he can come back at any time.
It's a spoof, just so you know.
It's just a goof. Tell him. Walk in the other room. Be like, Caleb.
Listen, it's a goof. Okay.
What we're trying to say, they still love you. They still love you.
What we're trying to say, it's a goof. Me and Chris joke about this all the time. I mean, Chris does this to me like constantly, and believe me, you know, it's I can't get enough of it, you know. But no, we just want to let you know, and that's how we play around on this joint.
Yeah. Nobody actually ever gets canceled on this show except the Jackman. My mom is gonna switch my butt. Oh my God!
What the?
Wow.
Caleb, you know what? I've been waiting for this. I always thought it would be Jordan. Caleb's going to get whooped right here while we're doing the show.
Oh, Jesus.
I've been waiting for someone to get whooped, and now Caleb's going to get whooped. You know what? Behind the barn. Dude, no. Get the video gimmick rolling. We want to see it. We want to see somebody get whooped right now. We want to see a whooping. I'm sick like that. I'm okay with seeing a whooping. Anywho, so look, I went a different direction. For me, I went to the Xfinity Series. You want to talk about a guy who had a comeback season and now just got himself another full-time ride? AJ Allmendinger gets my comeback driver of the year. Pictures or it didn't happen. Thank you, Joe. This is how we roll around here.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, Tori, who's your comeback driver of the year?
Honestly, I don't really have one, so I'll just roll with Corey and say Ross Chastain.
All right, fair. All right, so it looks like we have 1, 2, 3 categories left. We're going to go with the Have You Ever moment of the year. And I'll go first because I said I was going to give it to Bubba, and Bubba gets it. You know, for all the talk of, you know, let's not get into physical gimmicks and Schneebitz and Fernum, when he accidentally got pitched into the wall and then he deliberately turned down into Larson, that was just terrible. And like Tori mentioned earlier, this probably wasn't the greatest moment, especially if you're an African-American driver, and to see some of the backlash that came out, especially I know I got a lot of backlash because I said that was a gutless move on Bubba's part, which it was. I didn't say he wasn't a talented driver. I just said that one moment in time was a gutless move.
Yeah.
But people lost their minds. And I said, guys, you do understand that every week I am on a video scope with a giant African-American man.
Oh, Jesus.
And if I were truly in my heart a racist, I would not sit on a video scope every single week with a giant African-American man who could kill me and then cook me for his patrons. It's not going to happen. It was one day. It was a gutless move. Have you ever? No, I have never. That was the dumbest, gutless move of 2022, in my opinion. Congratulations, Bubba Wallace. You are banned from the show. Who's next?
Oh wow. Have I ever? Let me see. Fuck. But I can't say I have ever seen it. But who was it? Who was it this year that like caused an accident or something? It was like pointing fingers. Who was that? I can't remember.
Ty Gibbs, mostly.
You sick bastard. No, it was something that Kyle Busch did that really pissed you off, Chris. I can't remember what it was. It was something.
I'd have to think back. I really would. Dude, there's not a day that goes by. Kyle Busch wakes up in the morning and it pissed me off. So I really can't answer that one. I know I was just watching a video of like some of the
Don't pick on the man.
Don't pick on the man. Oh my god. I was watching some of the crazier crashes of the year, making sure that Chris Buescher was going to be my butt pucker moment, and I did. I saw one ridiculous Kyle Busch move, but I didn't think it was that bad. I mean, he's had worse indiscretions over the years, but I don't necessarily think that, when he goes to the, infield care center, he starts crying the blues, that I would put him in this category. So
crying the blues.
Yeah. I mean, hell, Kyle Busch could have a new baby and he'd still cry the blues. Why doesn't it have more hair? Why doesn't it have an M&M gimmick on? Why didn't, there's nothing Kyle Busch won't cry about. Well, I didn't get enough pickles on my quarter pounder. Shut the fuck up. Oh, I pray that he doesn't come to your restaurant, Tori. You'll beat the shit out of him in about 8 seconds.
I'm not worried about that. It'll be
a little choke slam Jones going on. That's what I'm talking about. All right, Corey, your have you ever moment of 2023. 2022, sorry.
2023.
Wow.
You. I'm
thinking ahead.
We're already at the end of 2023. Holy shit. Where has this year gone by?
I'm thinking ahead.
Yes, I know you are. But anyways, so my have you ever moment. Okay, so I'm probably thinking about this one, and I'm gonna have to go to the dirt race at Bristol when Chase Briscoe and Tyler Reddick tangled and Kyle Busch ended up stealing the win.
Good call.
Nice.
Oh yeah,
very cool. I have an unrelated question when you have a moment. Well, Lynch, we just got through with this category. We have 2 categories left. What is your unrelated question?
Fire away, Lynch.
Have a moment. Do it. Bring it on, kid. Better be good, or else you're going to be banned from the show.
Oh, Jesus.
From every show ever in the history of ever. You're not even going to be able to watch, what is it? Yellowstone.
Oh, I love Yellowstone.
Well, he'll be banned from that, too.
Is he really?
If his question is dumb, yes.
Dude, have you watched Yellowstone yet?
No, and you're like the 90th person to ask me.
God, dude, you do not know what you're fucking missing, bro.
If I had time, I'd watch Yellowstone.
Well, I'll give you a little heads up right now. They're in a little bit of a break, so the continuation of season 5 is not going to come back until the summer. So, plenty of time to catch up.
Bring up that last comment. I want to address this. I apologize for what I said on air. Caleb, you never have to apologize to us.
Yeah, bro, don't apologize at all. I mean,
what we do is in fun. When you're canceled, that just means, hey, you caught my attention and I get to have a little fun at your expense. I'm a ball buster. It's what I do.
And Caleb, just so you know, Chris tells me that I'm banned and canceled from the show every day. And guess what? Still here.
He's still here. He's still here.
I'm still here, baby.
I think the only one I haven't canceled or banned from the show is Tori.
Oh, Jesus.
All right.
Here comes
bring up the question. If Dale Sr. had not died, how much longer do you think he would have raced, and how would it have impacted today's NASCAR? I can answer that.
That's a good question, by the way.
I can answer that because Dale was on a 3-year plan, and Harvick was being groomed to get into the 3 car.
Yeah.
And when Dale died, they fast-tracked him. It was like, here's your car. Like, what am I supposed to do now? unfortunately, he died that day in February of 2001, and it really did. It changed everything. Joe, I haven't banned you yet. I may have canceled you, but I haven't banned you yet. Stop
Not
it.
yet.
Don't be over dramatic.
Anyways,
Let's not do this now. But in the history of NASCAR, when you look back, and Richard Childress has said this over and over again, they were grooming Kevin Harvick to be the next driver of the 3 car. Junior was already firmly entrenched with DEI. It was the 8 team, the 15 team, and the 1 team. Steve Park, Waltrip, and Junior. So DEI, Dale already had his quote unquote race team set. He was still going to do RCR, for the next 3 years, get Harvick ready through the Busch series back then, and prime him for the 3 car. Having said that, it all changed that afternoon, and that next week you got the 29 car. They took the 3 off. They put the 29 on. They got the next available number in the charter system before the charter system. And they didn't run that 3 for a lot of years. So, how did it change? The question was, how would it have impacted today's NASCAR? I think, Dale Earnhardt, love him or hate him, was one of those guys that would wreck his mom to win a race. And he was unapologetic. And he told you that.
Yep.
How would it have impacted? I think we might have had 2 or 3 more good years. And I say, not that we had bad years, but 2 or 3 more good years of good, hard-nosed, bust-ass racing. But when you lose one of your icons in an on-track wreck, everything's going to change. And people, that 2001 season, people were a lot more careful. And I always say, drive like you're on the highway, but race to win. Don't put yourself in a position to be stupid on the track. I think you would have had 2 or 3 more good years of that old school bump and rub, hard ass Rubbins racing, style of entertainment that we've been used to. Past that, I really don't think that. I really don't think it much would have changed from the start of that race in 2001 till the exit of Dale Earnhardt projected in 2003.
Yeah.
It would have been the same fantastic, race your ass off type stuff. 3 more years, Earnhardt and Gordon would have gotten richer off merch. Damn right. Dude, the Dale Earnhardt estate has made more money, much like Elvis, has made more money since he died than he did in life.
Yeah. Oh,
that's the God's honest truth.
Look at this comment right here.
What is it? Davey Allison would have retired, and I believe that if Davey Allison hadn't have died, there's another one. What could he have done?
Yeah.
You guys are coming in hot. I love it.
I think if Davey Allison had have not died, I think he could have won a championship. He could have won one. Maybe 1, maybe 2. Because if you look at that 28 car back in the day, I mean, come on, like 1992, they should have won the championship that year.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah. And honestly,
no question about it.
And honestly, I think for me, I think Davey. Listen, I think if Davey would have, if he was still alive, I think he probably would have retired maybe in 2003-04. Maybe the same year Rusty retired.
Yeah. Rusty was in 05, wasn't it?
Yeah, Rusty was 05. Correct.
Okay, I just want to make sure when it comes to my boy.
Yeah.
All is good in the neighborhood. Kowicki might have won another one. Absolutely, Joe.
I believe it.
All right, we got 2 more categories, and then I may have to get up for a couple of minutes. I really have to take care of something.
And we're just about on the 1 hour mark. So, and guys, just so you know, we're not going to go 2.5 hours and lose the broadcast, because that was a little snafu moment that we did last week, and
that was interesting.
Yeah, and I think what would have happened is that I think we pretty much exposed how long we've done this recording on StreamYard, and I think StreamYard was like, hey. 2.5 hours.
Are done.
Enough.
Beat it.
Yeah, that's what happened last week.
But I do have to get up in a couple minutes and take care of something. Then I'll be back, and you talk amongst yourselves. 2 categories left to go. Guys, watching, whoever's watching, please, if you got a category, it's not a beer run, Joe. Stop it. I got 3 more tall boys right here. I want to do it. Unfortunately, last week I had to make a beer run, but like Corey, if you've never seen The Wizard of Oz, it's like this. This is all the time you have, my pretty, and it isn't long.
I have a friend of mine who loves The Wizard of Oz.
Depending on how hot I am tonight, but you guys are coming in hot, please. Woo! No, it's not a dump run. Do you know what, guys? Stop
when she's lying to you.
Stop contemplating. No. I have to take care of one thing and one thing only. Just deal with it. Second to the last category. Second to the last category. And I went sideways because I don't think it works in that direction. Corey's category. The best rookie of 2022. He shits at my house. Well, yes, I do. I slide a Biden every chance I get.
What's up, my friend?
Oh my God.
It's my gimmick. I'm sliding a Biden. That's what I do.
Yep.
You know that if you watch Assumption Junction every Monday night on YouTube,
that is true.
Or listen to it on downloadable platforms.
Yeah.
Peckerheads. Y'all about to piss me off.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to cancel all of you. Every last one of you.
Mm.
And then I'm going to ban you from the show. All right, Corey, it's your category. I'm going to answer. I don't think he was effectively listed as a Rookie of the Year candidate, but for the job he did on the Cup Series, replacing Kurt Busch, I'm going to go with Ty Dillon.
Ty Dillon?
Absolutely. Best Rookie of the Year. I mean, it wasn't technically his rookie year. That'll be this season when he runs the 54 car. But for the amount of races he ran in replacement, I think he ran 8 races. That's technically the limit to be Rookie of the Year.
Okay, but this is the part where I'm going to have to correct you on this because
here we go.
Ty Dillon actually drove the 42 car for Petty GMS. You're probably
Ty Gibbs. I said Gibbs with a G. Good Gibbs.
I thought you said Dillon there for a minute. I thought
I didn't.
I thought he said the same thing, Corey. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
No, y'all both banned from the show.
Did you guys listen to Chris say Dillon? Did you hear Chris say Dillon at all?
No, you
Please
didn't.
comment because I thought I heard him say Dillon.
No, you did not.
You know the cool thing about it is once the show is over.
Oh,
there it is.
Joe Bowling caught you on that, bro. Oh,
all right.
Shit.
Sit the beers down, Chris. Sit the beers down.
Now you know why the stat boy is always right.
Not always, but I'm going to say
this.
Well,
not always, but that's the reason why the stat boy had to come in on that.
I am going to say this. to myself, if you made that mistake and you made it as loudly and publicly as you did, Chris, today you are banned from the show.
Oh, shit.
So
he's not banned. We got to take 2 beers from him.
If you'll excuse me, I'll be right back.
Okay.
You know what time it is.
All right. My vote is still Ty Dillon.
All right.
He said it again.
All right. Well, hopefully. Okay. Well,
Ty Gibbs.
All right.
With a G, capital G, big G, fat freaking G. Ty Gibbs. Right. I'll be right back.
Go on your beer run. We'll be here.
It's not a beer run, asshole.
I know. Man, all I can just say to myself is like, how does he say Ty Dillon ran 8 races last year when yet Ty Dillon was in the 42 car full time this year and Ty Gibbs ran 8 races this year? I don't get that. I honestly just don't get that. It's like, and I literally told Chris, I said, listen, are you sure Ty Dillon ran that 54 car? Are you sure he ran that 45 car last year? Because I'm pretty damn sure that he wasn't in the 45. But I don't know. That's just me. But with all seriousness, guys, Ty Gibbs is going to be in the 54 this year, and Ty Dillon, meanwhile, is going to be in the 77 car for Spire Motorsports. this year. Yes, he's in the Aspire Motorsports. I'm not making this up. As Lynch is saying, he's playing Kerplunk on the toilet. I guess you could say that, but no, I just told him go on your beer run, and we'll be here and chatting all and so forth. But while we're here, Tori, what do you think about Jimmy Johnson's new number this year, driving the 84?
Oh, it's gonna change. It's gonna change the game.
Yeah.
You know, first of all, anybody who's a Jimmy Johnson fan is gonna first of all, like, if they have been under the proverbial rock for the last few months and will be there until the season starts, they're like, well, I'm not gonna say it the way I want to say it, but they're gonna be like, what the hell's going on? Where's Jimmy? There's like the fan next to him, like, there he is right there, driving the 84 or whatever. No, that's not him. That is him. Then the announcer's gonna come across, Jimmy Johnson wins, and the number is like, oh shit, that was him.
No, but I did see the car that came out today, and I got to tell you, that car looked freaking gorgeous. Now I don't know.
Yes, that car is beautiful.
But I know he's going to have Carvana sponsorship and everything else in between. But I kind of look at it, and I know Jimmy's only going to be running a part-time schedule, but I think he's mostly going to run the Crown Jewel races and everything in between. But on a scale of 1 to 10, how many races do you think Jimmy Johnson's going to win this year?
None.
I'm calling it right now, and while Chris is letting, never mind, I'm gonna leave that alone. But
I'm right here. I'm sitting in the seat right here.
Yeah, I know. We know you're.
I can't believe.
No, I'm sitting in a seat.
I'm sitting at the desk. I can't believe I'm about to do what I'm about to do. But go ahead with your point. I say none.
Ladies and gentlemen, as I am always the one who goes against everyone else because I am the true rebel from the South, I say he's going to get at least 3 victories. And I'm going to tell you this right now. I'm going to say this right now. You can quote it. You can find it. Once it gets saved to the Bookity Wookity, YouTube, and all that stuff. That's what I call Facebook, bro. The Bookity Wookity. Or the book that is face. Whatever. But I actually think he's going to get that competitive juice flowing again. And he's going to be like, you know what? If I can, I'm gonna run full time if I can. That's just my opinion.
All right.
Did you guys pick your rookie of the year?
No, Corey blackballed me.
Of course he did. He's racist.
But you already know. Y'all already know.
I try not to be.
You guys already know who I'm gonna say. No. You know, you damn right. Because I've been calling it. But no one will listen to me. Next year, he makes noise, ladies and gentlemen. He makes noise.
All right.
And I'm not talking about the noise the car makes when you crank it up.
Corey, did you pick a rookie?
No, I did not pick a rookie just yet. I don't know. I would probably say I'm probably gonna say Ty Gibbs, and I did say the G part this time.
let me step to the side of the desk real quick. I'm upset that I even have to do this.
Oh boy!
With a special category that he wanted to bring the vote for the greatest driver ever in the history of ever. Please welcome our man,
boy.
Oh,
Cletus.
Shit. Oh, there he is.
Hi. Ladies and gentlemen.
Cletus. Yeah.
Hey, shut up.
I knew he was coming, baby.
I come on this show to hear Stat Boy run his mouth about, Austin this and this one that. Shut up. I'm here to present the greatest NASCAR driver ever in the history of ever, not just for 2022, but for the rest of time. And that is the one and only Joey Logano.
Chase. What?
You don't see my shirt?
It's true, Tori. It's true,
ladies and gentlemen.
Cletus is a Joey Logano fan now.
I have officially unfriended Cletus, laies and gentlemen. He has betrayed the legendary.
You can't unfriend me because I don't have nobody's facial book, so you can stop that right now. I'm gonna tell you one thing about Joey Logano. He's better than Dale Earnhardt. He's better than Richard Petty.
Oh no!
He's better than Chase Elliott. He's better than who's that boy that sold cornflakes off his car? Terry Labonte. He's better than Terry Labonte. Better than everybody.
Oh Jesus!
I'm gonna tell you one time. You don't even need to vote. I'm gonna tell you one time. Greatest race car driver of all time is the one and only Joey Logano. That's it. I'm out of here. Y'all kiss my ass.
God damn.
Ladies and gentlemen, Cletus came in hotter than a flat screen stolen during a riot, ladies and gentlemen.
I'll tell you one thing. Even though Cletus is rooting for Logano now, I'm still going to be rooting for Chase Elliott because, come on, let's be honest. He's the son of Bill Elliott, and hey, you can't go wrong with that Hooters car every time it's on the track. And no, guys, Joey Logano is not better than Dale Earnhardt. He's not better than Jeff Gordon or Richard Petty or Bill Elliott or Cale Yarborough or anybody. I mean, just because Joey Logano won his second championship, he won the Daytona 500, and of course, he's never won a Brickyard 400. I mean, come on. Do we have to compare him to Dale Earnhardt and everybody else?
I wish I knew in my heart of hearts what that idiot thinks. But when he heard, because I'm guessing his sister wife got internet and he found out we were doing the Speedy Awards.
Oh boy.
That he had to come in and have an award for himself.
Yeah.
So
I'd say so.
And look, Caleb, your comment is great. Chase Elliott does rock, but
yeah, he does.
When it comes to Cletus, he's a front runner. The only one he didn't like was Kyle Larson, only because Kyle Larson said some foul stuff. And
yeah,
if there's one nice thing I could say about Cletus, he ain't about racism. So he stuck with the Chase Elliott, and then all of a sudden Joey Logano wins, and you saw the video. He changed in a heartbeat. He went straight to Joey Logano. And God forbid, whoever wins the championship this year, I don't want to listen to that guy. I don't want to hear him.
He's going to go to another driver before you know it.
I wouldn't doubt it. He'll be like, I can't do his voice very well, but I like Eric Jones. Eric Jones is the greatest. No, stop it.
Jesus.
Stop it. No, stop it. All right, we got one last category, guys.
One more, folks.
I see a bunch of you are still out there. If you have something, what?
I can't believe that just happened. Wow.
We all can't believe what just happened.
I'm just glad he showed up because Corey's been asking for him for weeks, and now finally Corey will shut up about Cletus.
Hey, guess me every time. I love it,
Anyway, all right. So the last category, what was the race of the year in 2022?
The race of the year.
My pick is right here. I'm ready.
Oof, the race of the year.
I'll go first, man.
All right.
I have to say, the Brickyard.
Ooh, the road course. I like it.
It was a legit banger from start to finish.
I like it. Very cool pick.
All right.
Oh, Joe, you just took my pick. Chastain at Martinsville. That was it. That was the most exciting. That was my pick. It's written down right here. Yep. October 30th, 2022. That was amazing.
Sure was.
The racing was great. Everybody who had a stake in getting to the championship 4 was running their ass off. And that video game move at the end, you cannot beat that. You can't beat that.
No, you can't.
Oh, yo, isn't that the one where he literally?
Oh, he rode the wall. He rode the wall.
I forgot about that one.
Yeah.
Look at the medium show.
Right.
He's verklempt.
Yep.
He's about ready to sell his stock to some Saudi investor and go from there.
I don't want to comment on that right now.
I don't either because it's not official. Anyway, Corey, race of the year 2022.
Okay, so mine would definitely have to be the Xfinity race in Portland.
Oh, nice.
The one where everybody was racing in the rain and everybody was like slipping and sliding everywhere. And of course, I think Allmendinger started in the back and he worked his way up to the front and ended up winning the race.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm still upset. We got a message earlier from the Jackman said, "I'm on my way. I'll be there shortly." Jackman, seriously?
Yeah, it's like literally 9:14, bro.
I just sent him a message. Where you at? Not that it matters, because we're shutting down in 15 minutes.
Hey, yo, where you at?
That's right. Bring it. Next time, we'll just send a link to one of you blindly and be like, "You're on the show tonight." That's it.
You're on the show. Get on. Don't ask questions.
That's right. Don't ask questions. Just sit down. Get ready to be canceled. Everything's good. It's all good in the hood.
All good. Yep.
So, Tori, I'm going to ask you a question. We've gotten through the awards. Congratulations to all the winners. We'll do it again next year. Tori, do you have HBO Max?
Yes.
Have you watched the movie The Menu?
Not yet, but that's the movie I'm gonna watch.
Brother man, oh my God, I've watched it twice. It is phenomenal.
I can already believe it because when I found out what it was about, I was like, yes.
I didn't know going in. Big Herm from Dysfunction Junction, the show you should all be looking at on Monday nights.
I'm gonna tell you how I knew what it was about because the trailers I saw when I just saw all the sous chefs or whatever just constantly saying chef, 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 yes, chef, and then all of a sudden I see people running. I was like, okay, y'all are the menu.
Close.
Oh, really?
But
well,
not
then don't
entirely
spoil it
true.
for me.
I'm not. Nope, not indeed. I'm going to give you 2 words, and when you see it, I want you to text me on the gimmick machine. Tyler's bullshit. That's it. That's all I want you to know.
Okay.
Tyler's bullshit.
I got a category for you guys.
Insert shameless plug here. You're damn right, Lynch. I got to do what I got to do. Ain't no better promoter of us than us. So we're going to do it.
The upcoming.
Look at this. Caleb Hodge, Dysfunction Junction, spelt wrong, on Monday. DYS. But what Caleb, we're just going to give you.
We'll give him credit on that. We'll give him credit.
Absolutely. So, Corey, if you have not seen this movie, watch this freaking movie. It has you from beginning to end. There's no dull point in the fucking film. I've seen it twice. I love it. It's phenomenal. It really is. You're gonna have your fair share of fun.
Okay, I'll take myself a good look at it. But you know what? Also, you know what I just watched on Netflix yesterday. So, do you remember? Okay. This was back in like 2013, but do you remember the guy? What was it, like the hitchhiker that that was like talking to that news reporter or whatever it is and so forth? So I was watching a documentary on that yesterday, and of course they were talking about him, like how he like freaking like killed a guy with a freaking axe and whatever it is, and like
the hatchet murderer,
the hatchet murderer guy, and then they were gonna make him like famous and whatever it is and whatnot, and then next thing you know, like they find out that he's like a murderer in like whatever state it is, and then they arrest him. But I'm gonna be honest with you, the guy literally looked like he's fucking bonkers. Like he literally looked like he was like insane. Like I'm not kidding either. And I kind of said to myself, you're gonna make this guy famous? Like, come on.
If it makes for a good documentary, why not?
The hatchet guy. Yes, I did.
That's what I was talking about. Okay, you're right, Lynch. He was just talking about that Monday night on Dysfunction Junction, which you guys, seriously, DYS Function Junction. Go find it on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Find the podcast, like the page, give us 5 stars. If you don't, I'll burn your house down. I really don't care.
Jesus.
We need your love.
Yep.
Tori's laughing, but I do the same thing for the Speedway review. You guys would know if you ever listen to my fucking show. I do it every week on Dysfunction Junction. Listen to the Speedway review Wednesday night. We're live on Facebook. Doesn't matter because I'm the one pimping all this stuff out. I'm the godfather.
Right.
It's time once again for everybody to come aboard the... I'm waiting for Tori on this one.
Oh wow! You see my hands up for the whole train, homie.
The whole train.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Roll up a fatty for this pimp daddy and tell the world that pimping ain't easy. Where is it at on Odyssey app? I don't think we're on that one.
Yeah.
Hey yo,
Check Apple Podcasts, check Spotify, check Stitcher, YouTube. We're on YouTube. You can watch us every single week, live Monday night, 6:00. You could do this, Caleb. You can do this. I have faith in you.
I got a category for you guys.
All right. Oh, here it comes. I want to hear this.
Most anticipated race for the 2023 season.
It's the same thing for me every year. It doesn't matter what. You could have 88 races on the
Really?
docket. Daytona 500.
Really?
Yep.
Okay.
Every year. It sets the tone for everything.
That's not.
Most anticipated race of the year.
This year? Is it this year?
What?
I'm just gonna. What I was thinking about was the street race in Chicago.
Oh, fantastic! I am looking forward to that one.
You know, my anticipated race of the year. Mine would definitely have to be the All-Star race at Wilkesboro.
Oh, nice.
Oh, really?
Cannot wait until that gets rebuilt and renovated, and can't wait till it gets back to its former glory. And just to have all those cars race in North Wilkesboro for the first time in like '96. Oh my goodness!
I gotta ask you though, and I'm not just throwing this out here to Corey or to Tori or to you guys, the people. I really want to know: do you really get butterflies? Going into this race in March or this race in July or this race, as you do when Daytona comes up, because that this is what we've been waiting for since November. And I'm not trying to pimp my answer over anybody else's, but my God, when the day before Daytona every year, and if you watch the Xfinity race, great. If you don't, whatever. But when you wake up on Sunday morning, it's like Christmas.
It is.
You can't wait to run downstairs. You cannot wait. Yes, Caleb, that is how you spell it. You are the man. Watch a show. And tell you what, if you comment on the show Monday night, I'll give you a huge shout out. Just for you, brother. Just for you.
Oh, Chris, just so you know this, bro. If Dave Meltzer says it's sold, it's sold.
If Dave Meltzer says the sun won't come out tomorrow, I'm wearing shorts because that man lies.
Bro, you can take it to the bank. And I was joking this past Saturday about the Saudis buying it, and it came to pass.
I wouldn't trust Dave Meltzer to do my laundry.
Man, Dave Meltzer is right about 98.5% of the time. I'm telling you. But yeah, they are jumping.
I got too many friends in the business that will tell you that's wrong, but I'm not going to argue with you. If that happens, I'll bow down. I'll be like, all right, you were right. But if you said this is what Tori think, I'd believe it more than when anybody says Meltzer said horse shit. I hate Meltzer.
Or also these British guys that I watch on YouTube, Wrestle Talk, Ollie and all them. They had a live stream last. They had a live stream last night about it. The WWE is gone. It's Saudi bound. It's Saudi bound, bro. It's over with it.
If that's
over with it.
If that's over with it, then I'll buy it. But you know what? I don't. Again, I know too many people in the business that have told me
that it's not.
That Dave Meltzer lies through his teeth. And they can prove it because they were there.
Oh, no. I'm talking about when he says like, who's about to go here, who's about to go there.
Oh, that's different. They talk to him. Those guys talk to him. When it comes to the business, like the contracts and the long and the short of like selling the business or who they're doing business with, it's a lot like NASCAR. You can hear anything you want to hear until you hear an official announcement. I don't buy anything because I've heard 3 names in the sale. I know it's not NASCAR. Guys, stick with us for a minute. It goes back to NASCAR. When you hear, hey, so-and-so is going to this race team, until you hear an official announcement, nothing is true.
Yeah, that is real about that.
So I'd rather wait for an announcement. I put that on the Danny Hodge grave. What did you put on? Caleb, are you related to Danny Hodge? The Danny Hodge? Wow. If you are, dude, fantastic.
Yeah. Seriously.
One of the greatest of all time.
Believe that. But okay then, how about this? I got this for you guys.
Go ahead, please. Because
what team this year are you are you expecting the most for? Minus Hendrick Motorsports.
Ooh.
Yeah, cut your throat a little bit, didn't it?
A little bit. And I'm gonna be like straight up. Penske. Blaney, like Corey said earlier in the show, Blaney's due to come up. You got the reigning defending champ that got me to where I wanted to be, which was the fantasy champ. You got Joey Logano. And of course, you got Austin Cindric, who started the year with the Daytona 500 and did not a whole lot of anything else, but he's coming into his second season. I see Penske as being, the one to watch going forward. I'll name two others, and I think Joe named one, Trackhouse. The other one is Hendrick. I think Hendrick's finally got their shit together after a couple years. Yes, you had 2 championships, but there's been a lot of back and forth, and it wasn't really solid. I think between Byron and Bowman having come up the way they did this year, especially, and Chase and Kyle Larson, Hendrick's going to be one to watch. But if you're asking me for one, it's Penske.
Okay, man. I'm with you. I'm with you on that. Okay. Damn, you just made me forget my order while I was putting it.
Sorry about that.
Nah, brother, you good. I'm always good.
Yeah, you are.
Okay, Stat Boy, what you got?
What?
What team is the one to watch this year?
Oh,
Pay attention. You're banned from the show.
Thank you. And as I've said always, I'll see you next week.
I know.
All right.
That damn Yankee.
My team to watch out. My team to watch out for this year. I don't know. I'm probably gonna have to say Hendrick.
I said minus Hendrick.
Yeah, he did.
Hendrick. Okay, minus.
That's
Hendrick.
why I put him as my 1A.
Okay, so minus Hendrick. I don't know. I'm probably gonna go with Trackhouse.
Nice.
Okay, then. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. I give you that.
So yeah.
Okay. Cool. This is gonna
look how quiet it's getting. I think I'm proving my point.
Nah, bro.
No, I just think you're ignorant.
I got plenty of stuff in my head.
Nah, that shit ignorant.
So Caleb says he's my grandfather's cousin, Danny Hodge. So, dude,
really,
fan-freaking-tastic. One of the greatest ever, amateur, professional, Danny Hodge.
Yeah,
fantastic. They say that Danny Hodge could crush an apple with his hand.
Really?
No, that's some serious strength right there, bro.
That's, dude, it doesn't get tougher than that. It doesn't get tougher than that.
Yeah.
Yo, because we're not psychics and we don't see the future. This is going to be an interesting question, and people who are still watching, I would love to hear your thoughts on this as well, because I got tons of stuff in my head. What race this year will be probably the best thriller from start to finish?
Corey, you
and
take
I was going to tell you mine first, you guys.
Okay, please do.
Believe it or not, because of what happens there, I'm going with Talladega.
That was my pick too.
Oh, for real?
Yep, either the spring or the fall race, Talladega. It's always, it's right there with Daytona, where when you wake up that morning, you're like, it's Talladega Day. Nobody says that about Pocono. Nobody. But when you wake up at your house, if you're in Alabama, Massachusetts, Connecticut, Iowa, Saudi Arabia, it doesn't matter where you are. You wake up and it's Talladega Day. Oh, you're in for some great
You know
racing.
what I do? You know what I do whenever I get ready for Talladega? I always play Sweet Home Alabama all week, and then not to mention, just play swamp music and whatever Leonard Skinner song comes up. It always reminds me of Alabama, but no.
Hey man, hold. You keep your Yankee ass up there with y'all music.
I listen to Skinner. I listen to Skinner every day. I got no problem listening to Skinner.
Play some Skinner, man.
Hey, I got a few Leonard Skinner t-shirts in my my drawer.
But they all came from Walmart.
No, hey, I play Sweet Home Alabama every time, and it always gets me whenever Talladega weekend comes about.
Okay.
You know what song I
You
play
can't
when
go wrong with
Talladega?
that.
You know what song I play when Talladega comes up, because it always reminds me of how people at Talladega, either the drivers, meaning either you drive with your mind or you drive with your dick. It's "I Can't Drive 55" by Sammy Hagar.
Oh wow. Okay.
Either that
That's my Talladega music.
or I'll probably play the song Talladega from Eric Church, and that's also a good tune as well. Oh, come on, it's a good tune.
It's
a
all right.
Okay.
It's
I mean,
pretty okay.
No, and hopefully, hopefully I'll be able to go there in April. So that's the only thing my fingers are crossed on too. So, but no, my pick would definitely have to go to the Daytona 500 because come on, it's the first race of the year. You never know who's going to win the race, and and hey, it's the Daytona fucking 500 we're talking about. I mean, come on.
Listen to you. Listen to you.
Hey, once you win. Once you win the Daytona 500, I mean, your career changes forever. I mean, look what happened to Michael McDowell.
Yeah, look what happened to Derek Cope.
Yes, I remember, and that was the race where Earnhardt literally had that race won, and cuts a tire going into turn 3, and then the Whitcomb Racing team ends up pulling off the biggest.
Yeah, do you want to keep going on this? Look what happened to Trevor Bayne.
You know where I was at when that happened? I was in the Bahamas that day.
Oh wow.
And sure enough, they had the Daytona 500 on this TV in like the hangout room or wherever it was. And I remember this full-handedly too. And yeah, there were a few people that didn't want to see Kyle Busch win, and that was pretty good too. And
that means everybody.
But no, I mean, when I watched it that day, I thought to myself, like, who in the actual F is Trevor Bayne? Really?
I mean, I'd heard his name. He'd come up through the ranks, and I was always like, that kid could be something. I didn't expect that he would win Daytona. And I said it to you last week when you talked about great finishes and the Harvick Martin finish at Daytona in 2007.
Yeah.
When my phone blew up, it's like, oh, Harvick, that's your boy. The next year, my daughter's just born. Hey, it's Newman. Yeah. And then you get, who the hell is Trevor Bayne?
Yeah.
I'm like, he's that Batman character. Shut up and just watch the fucking race.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, we're finna jump to another one. This which I think it deserves to have an award at some point in time. But what car, and I mean Dodge, Ford, Chevy, Toyota, what car is dominating the series this year? The Cup, my bad, I'm sorry.
That's tough. That really is tough. I'd like to see Dodge come back. I know there's rumors that Dodge is trying to make inroads to come back. If they do, awesome. But this year, I really do think the Ford's got it figured out. I think the Fords are going to dominate this year.
Okay, Stat Boy, what you got, brother?
All right. I'm probably gonna go with Chris's answer on this one.
Okay.
Because
I'm going to tell you, I was picking Dodge myself.
Well, Dodge ain't back yet.
Oh, sorry, my bad. Well, I just go with what I drive now, Ford.
All right. It's a Ford world. You're all just living in it. First on race day.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's what it means. All right, I got one for you.
Uh-oh.
You're trapped on a desert island.
Okay.
I don't want to know what records you're bringing. I don't want to know anything other than what one driver, past or current, would you want to be locked on that desert island with?
Wow.
God, that's a tough one.
All right. You damn Yankee, you. Oh,
yeah,
wow.
I know.
Wow. I got two names off the top of my head, man. Wow. Can I get two?
Yes, you can.
And I explain why. I would like to get the King Richard Petty because I would love to hear all the stories of the past racing years. And the other one would you already know Dale Earnhardt Sr. Come on.
Amen. Amen.
Yeah.
Tori.
All right. Oh my goodness. Why y'all got to have me have some tough questions?
Because we're creative and you're not. You're the stat guy. We're the entertainment.
I sometimes can be creative.
Once in a blue moon, you're absolutely right.
Sometimes
I take that back.
Okay. Excuse me.
Are you gonna die?
No, I'm not gonna die.
Please don't die.
Thank you. I'm trying not to.
And you guys can hear that on Dysfunction Junction every Monday night on YouTube. Forget it. I'm not doing it again.
Yeah.
I like Perry's answer. Jeff Gordon, Richard Petty. Fantastic.
All right. Mine. Oh my goodness.
Not bad.
Okay. I don't know. I'd probably say mine would have to be Chase Elliott.
Okay.
And then my second one would probably have to be Noah Gregson.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
By the way, so I don't know if you follow theathletic.com.
No.
Yeah.
But apparently theathletic.com is saying that Harvick's set to retire at the end of this year.
Yeah, I kind of told you that a month ago.
Yeah, and I just sent that to Pat Lyons, and he says The Athletic is about as official as it gets.
Pretty much. I believe The Athletic more than I believe Dave fucking Meltzer.
Really?
Fucking
wow. We're going there.
we went down that rabbit hole, and
hashtag FDM.
FDM.
Where the hell is my stuff?
All right, so if I'm locked on a desert island with a driver and I'm going to go the Tori route, I am going to take two. I'm going to take my two favorite drivers of all time. I'm going to take Rusty Wallace and Kevin Harvick.
Yeah,
I think that would be fun.
I like that.
Just to see the transition of where my racing fandom went from 1984 up till today. And if Harvick's retiring, which I told you all he was going to do, his contract is up at the end of the season. Don't believe me. Believe Dave Meltzer. Wrong sport.
Wrong sport.
Or pseudo sport. When it comes down to it, I would love to sit down with my two all-time favorite drivers and just shoot the shit with them on a desert island. Drop us a couple 30 racks and a side of beef. I'll create fire like Tom Hanks, and we'll cook, and we will have so much fun. That was a great question, Tori. Oh, it was a great answer. No, that was my question, but yours was a great answer. I want to say.
It's the truth, man, because I just love one of the things I miss about being a little kid is when I was a little kid, I used to hang around the old cats, man. I used to just listen to their stories and visualize it. So shit, I would have loved to hear some good old racing stories from Richard Petty, man.
Yeah, and growing up, I wish I knew more hockey fans. But growing up, you hear the football stories. Oh, you ain't seen football till you saw Jack Lambert, or you haven't seen baseball till you saw this guy. And now, me just turning 50 recently, I can tell, younger friends be like, oh, you don't know toughness until you saw Thurman Munson or until you saw this guy. You don't know what it's like to play through pain until you saw Don Mattingly or Wade Boggs or, who's the guy in the Red Sox, played forever, was constantly in pain? Jim Rice.
Yeah.
You haven't seen toughness. These guys stub their toe and they're out for 2 weeks. And that's the beauty of racing. These guys, I've watched guys over 40 years, they break a wrist, you know what they do? They tape their hand to the steering wheel just so they can turn. There's a story of one of the guys, I want to say it was Darrell Waltrip, broke his leg. They fitted him with a thin cast, and it was his brake foot. Obviously, it wasn't the gas foot, and he won the race 2 weeks later. There's so many stories of toughness in racing that, kids today, and I say kids, I'll draw a line in the sand, 25 and younger, that they just don't know how dedicated the athletes were years ago. And some of them will look and say, oh, well, they were just stupid and they were no, they were dedicated. My theory, and I've told my daughter this, and I tell the young people that work around me this, I broke my foot a couple years ago, and I walked in with a boot, and they're like, you broke your foot 2 days ago. Yeah. Why are you here? Because if I can walk, I can work.
Yes, sir.
And that's the story. You can't make money from your couch unless you're on OnlyFans selling foot pictures or diddling your own butthole. That's not how it works.
Right.
If you can walk, you can work. I've gone in sick. I've gone in pain. I've had to be told by a doctor when my back got screwed up a couple years ago, yeah, you're out for the next 6 weeks. I'm like, can you make it 3? Because I really need to eat.
I'm trying to tell you, bro.
That's how life works. And that's how the athlete of my day, and I say this now because I've just crossed. You know what happens if you double my age, Corey?
What's up?
I'm dead. That's what happens if you double my age.
That's true.
Thank you, asshole. You're banned from the show.
Thank you. Anyways, how much?
Joe Bolin, taping their eyelids open like Ricky Rudd. Damn right.
Nice. That's a good ad right there.
That is the measure. And look, people can say toxic masculinity, this, whatever. If you go woke, you go broke. I hate wokeness. These guys do this to put food on their table. And
that's exactly right.
There's an old saying that I heard from a gentleman who I got to meet once. I don't want to mention any names, but his initials are woo.
Oh,
there it is, baby.
I went to a book signing, and he said, I learned the greatest lesson from my trainer, Vern Gagne. If you get hurt, you can't work. If you can't work,
I already know. I already know it.
And it was in his documentary recently, and I'm like, oh, Ric Flair told me that in Warwick back in 2004 when his book came out. Picture me getting excited watching a documentary. I'm like, oh my God, that's the same story he told me.
Yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about because he gave that speech to those guys when they were at what he called the barn, and he was getting people ready for AWA.
Amen to that. Hello, Justin. Welcome. Glad you could join us as we're.
But nah, man. What it is, man. A lot of these cats just don't understand, though, bro. Like, it feels good when you go home and you're tired as hell, but you're tired as hell, but the bills are paid. You know what I'm saying?
Amen to that.
I'm telling you, bro. Dusty Rhodes once said something his father said. He said, a man never drowned in his own sweat.
You're damn right. One thing that my grandfather always told me is that you're never going to get shit done with your hands in your pockets.
I like that.
And I've lived by that for many, many, many years. And people ask me, and you guys know, I do the Monday thing. I'm not going to pimp it again. I'm not going to, pimp this show any further because you're already here watching. I'm always constantly on the move. I don't rest a lot. I may get 1 day a week to rest, but I'm always moving. And somebody asked me recently, why are you constantly moving? I said, because the minute I slow down, I get old. And the minute I get old, it's just a matter of time before the rest happens. I'm the youngest 50-year-old you're ever going to meet. I have more energy than people half my age. I keep pushing and pushing and pushing. And while people call this podcasting gimmick a hobby. That's fine. You can call it that. You can call it that all you want. I call it a dream. I'm going to keep pushing to make this successful, as will Corey, as will Tori, as will Jordan. If the Jackman ever showed up, he could be included in this too. I'm 53. Facebook user says, bullshit, I'm 53 younger than you. Okay, timeout. I'm not sure where you learned math. I'm pretty sure I'm younger than you, but I'm just not even going to do it. I love you. Whoever you are, I love you. Thank you. Thank you for commenting. I really do appreciate it. It means you're interacting. It means you're having fun. and having fun is what's important.
Yep.
So, my question to you guys before we close out.
All right.
What do you think will be the most fun race of the year coming forward?
The most fun race, because it hasn't. I'm still sticking with what I said earlier about the most anticipated race, because the simple fact is, when was the last time Chicago had a street race?
Never, unless it was one of the F1 gimmicks.
Exactly. So that's what I'm talking about right there.
I love Terry's answer. Put that up on the screen for the people to see. She says all of them. Except Pocono, because Pocono fucking sucks.
Yep.
And if you have tickets to go to Pocono, good. I hope you are bored out of your fucking skull. Pocono, my ass.
Yep.
Corey, what do you think is going to be the most fun race coming up?
Probably the same as what I answered for the anticipated one. Would have to be Wilkesboro.
I was going to say the same. Can't wait to see North Wilkesboro. That's going to be the most fun. It's going to bring me back, 26 years to being in my mid-20s. They ran Wilkesboro twice a year, and then it was gone. So It's going to take me back to a time that I loved and a time I remember, and it's just going to be great. It's going to be fucking fantastic.
Yep.
And now, since I don't know, I know Corey will be here next week. Tori, I'm not sure if
I will be here.
You'll be here. Okay. I want to know, we're 2.5 weeks away. Who is going to win the Royal Rumble and face the tribal chief that I acknowledge and face him at WrestleMania?
Cody Rhodes.
Cody Rhodes. Wow. Surprise entrant if he comes back.
You'll
Very
be here.
nice. I'm thinking surprise entrant, the man of the hour, the man with the power. He's got style and grace, and you love his face. He'll make your back crack, your liver quiver. If you don't dig this mess, you're at the wrong address.
Dude,
the jabroni beaten pie, the jabroni beaten pie eating, eyebrow raising, trailblazing, The Rock.
I forgot about that. I forgot about that possibility. Good one, good one, Chris.
But you see how I threw a little Undertaker in there? Just to,
yeah, you threw some Dusty Rhodes too.
Yes, I did, baby. Oh, I got a story for you. If I've told this to you before, shut me up, and we'll close out in a minute. I covered a show when I was working for WrestlingOnline.com in Elizabeth, New Jersey. It was Ring of Honor's 2-year anniversary, and Dusty Rhodes was part of the proceedings. I had the unfortunate honor of driving in a car. I was driving. My friend Mike was in the passenger seat, and in the back seat was Ox Baker. Don't ask me why. But we get to the building. I'm doing interviews and whatnot, and I interviewed Scott Steiner. I interviewed Steve Carino. I interviewed a whole bunch of guys. And it was a 2-part show. There was a 2-hour show, and then a 2-hour break, and then a 2-hour show to Umaga's son. Who's Umaga's son, Justin? Let us know.
I can't.
Is that Solo Sikoa?
No, that's not Solo. Solo is his nephew.
Okay.
Anyway. His son just got released from prison.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
All right then. Anyway, so we're sitting at this dinner table in Elizabeth, New Jersey, at this decent steakhouse, and it was myself and a whole bunch of other guys. Rick Steamboat was there. I didn't get to talk to him much, but Dusty was there. I talked to Dusty a lot. Still have that picture upstairs. I'll send that to you guys. Bill Apter from the magazines. And somebody started talking about Dusty Rhodes impressions. And my friend Mike sold me out. He's like, Chris does a fantastic Dusty impression. Like, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up. Well, baby, if you got a Dusty Rhodes impression, I need to hear it. Oh, shit.
Yeah, baby. Like I said, you be crying like a baby.
In my head, I'm like, what promo am I going to do? I'm like,
you got to understand.
Hard
Rick Flair.
Yep, hard times is when a man gets kicked out of his job. They give him a watch, they kick him in the butt and say, a computer, just stole your job. Hard times is when you can't feed your family, can't pay your wages. And Dusty looked at me and goes, you got a little work to do, brother, but that was good.
Oh, man. Hey, real quick, y'all want to see Bugs Bunny?
Do I want to see Bugs Bunny?
Yeah.
Are you dropping acid right now?
Nope.
Okay.
But yeah, you want to see Bugs and Lola Bunny?
Sure, why not?
Okay.
Look,
y'all
wait,
know,
do you, have a
y'all know,
you don't have a tattoo on your dong that you're gonna like? This is a
y'all know
family show.
Yeah,
y'all
this
know
is a family show, Tori.
y'all know I'm a country boy, right?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I know what you're gonna do. Yeah. Cook it up, baby. Cook it up.
There you go.
Yes, sir.
See, my man Tori Calhoun, he is wine and dined with the kings and queens, and he is
He's not
flipping alleys.
dining on poke and bean. I'm trying to tell you, bro.
The four horsemen, they can ride on another planet because I've reserved the stratosphere for you and me. On that note, guys, it was great playing with you. Can you smell Newark from there? From Elizabeth? Yes, you can. Strangely enough. Wow, good question. Wow.
Yeah, that is a good question.
That knocked me on my ass because that's how I knew I was close to Elizabeth, New Jersey.
Yeah.
You can smell the sulfur in the air.
Wow.
Oh, and that weekend I got kicked out of a Toys R Us.
Really?
Wow.
Well, between
right.
the two shows.
Okay. Before we
Go
close
ahead.
out, tell me what happened.
Okay. So
gotta
between
hear
the
this.
between the two shows, we get the word that if you want to go to dinner, you have to be ready at 4:45. It's now 3:45, so we got an hour to fuck around. Me and the guys from Wrestling Online, we came from all over the world. I came from Connecticut. One guy came from Nebraska. We had one from Canada, one from Malta. You know, all the guys that worked for the website, we convened on this show. And the next day was WrestleMania 20, so they all went, and I went home and had my WrestleMania party. But we're in Toys R Us, so we're just dicking around. Nobody wants to buy anything. We're throwing Nerf footballs over the aisles. And like, what aisle are you in? 17. All right, here it comes. Goo! Finally, somebody come up. All four of you get out.
Oh, wow.
Wow, yo.
So yeah, it's the only time ever in my life I got kicked out of a Toys R Us.
Wow. That's freaking crazy.
However, that was the day I learned that IKEA is not for me.
Yeah.
Because when we got kicked out of Toys R Us, we went to IKEA and we're like, what is all this furniture bullshit? The Swedish meatballs are good, but get the fuck out of here with the rest of this shit.
Hilarious.
Oh, I could tell you guys more stories about the Wrestling Online days on another, maybe on Nothing But Talk.
Okay. So Justin just messaged me. He said coming tomorrow on Harvick.
The info's coming tomorrow?
Yeah, apparently from what Justin messaged me. So
unless they extend his contract 1 year, he's done. I'm okay with it. I feel okay with it. This flag behind me will always stay, but you also see the William Byron gimmick over here. There'll be some new stuff down here. I'm ready. I'm ready to take the next step in my NASCAR fandom.
Okay,
I'm ready.
All right.
And it will never, ever be Ty Gibbs.
We'll see.
No, we will not see because it will never happen.
Yeah.
You'd have to send me more than $30 via Cash App to get me to root for that triangle-headed son of a bitch.
Ladies and gentlemen, get ready because that triangle-headed son of a bitch is a future NASCAR Cup champion.
All I care about, I want to get my $30 and buy my Ty Gibbs t-shirt so you can see me wearing it live and in living color, baby. That's right. Because while everybody else is in the back laughing and joking, Chris Burns be out front. Woo! Cooking and smoking, baby. All right, Corey, you have some homework.
All right.
You're going to get on the Peacock. You're going to watch 2 documentaries. You're going to watch the Dusty Rhodes story, and you're going to watch Rivalries, Dusty Rhodes, Ric Flair. And by next week, you, sir, should have a Dusty Rhodes impression.
Okay.
Because,
Let
baby,
me tell you something.
Because I don't have a Dusty Rhodes story.
oh my God. I was out here just a little bit earlier, and that dirty old assassin said, Dusty Rhodes, I'm coming for you. I said, my fat ass is right here, baby.
But nobody close out the show. I'm not finished yet.
That's it.
If somebody interrupts
I
my conversation, the show is over.
I quit.
Oh.
I quit. And I quit.
I
I don't have a Trump impression, but you know,
hey, you have to admit that came out pretty good.
That was
bro. I'm over here chopping this chicken.
Wait. I have one more thing to say. Fuck all you guys.
I'm sitting here like, when the hell is Trump in the building?
I am the science. You don't understand. Wear the mask. I am the science.
Weird.
Fuck all y'all. Oh, look at this. Crystal Chastain. I don't know if she's related to Ross, but welcome, Crystal. Great to see you. Put her up on the screen, Corey. Do your job.
What's up?
Fuck.
Hey.
That's not Crystal Chastain. That's Crystal Christian.
Well, when it's in little letters, it looks like Crystal Chastain.
I mean,
Crystal,
wait. You ready?
Yeah.
Crystal Christian, know the time has come.
And
You know that you're the only one to say, okay. Night Ranger, baby.
As soon as you said it, I actually knew who the hell it was.
I love you for that, my man.
Yes, sir.
On that note, I'm going to say it because these two jamokes won't. We wish you farewell. We'll see you next week. Hopefully the Jack Man will get done with his math homework in time and join us. Jordan will be back with us at the beginning of February, even though sometimes he walks from his cardboard box to his job and shows us his life. And guys, we love you. Thank you for joining us. Share it with your friends. Tell a friend. You want to have some fun racing talk? It's the off season. We need all the help we can get.
And make sure you guys, when you guys come on to the show, we don't want to see Facebook user and so forth.
Oh yeah, and also before we go, you guys say goodbye to my girlfriend.
All right.
That was her.
Oh,
that was her.
Oh, that was
Yeah.
her?
All right.
Yeah.
I prepared a statement, if you will. Hold that thought.
Jesus. Is this from Cletus?
No, this is from me.
All right.
I prepared a statement. Crystal, thank you for joining us on the show tonight. Your presence was felt by all of us. It made us all feel wonderful.
Oh, Jesus.
I do have to say, I'm sorry that your boyfriend is. Oh, wait. I just want to say, yep, see, he's doing it. He's threatening me. You saw it. He threatened me. Put those pipe cleaners away, Tori. Corey, not Tori. Tori, you got the guns. Corey, you have the pipe cleaners. Let's not do this. Crystal, thank you for joining us. All of you, thank you for joining us. This was fantastic. I had so much fun. I hope you guys did too. Next week we come back, guys. I'll come up with something. I'll put it on the page. Corey will share it out. Tori will share it out. We want to have some fun next week. Let's just do something stupid next week.
All right.
I'm already on it. But most importantly, the countdown begins for the 2023 NASCAR season, you guys.
Yes, it does. And by the way, other than Corey Huffnagel and some of the people on the chat, there's someone in this chat right here that did not wish me a happy 50th birthday in December.
Oh, shit. Happy 50th birthday.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Oh, damn.
Much appreciated. Here, swig a beer to you, my friend.
I already knew what the fuck was going on.
When I was in Florida, I got to tell you this real quick before we close. My brother had so much beer in the fridge waiting for me. When I got off the plane in Boston on the 12th to come home, my Czech liver light was on. It was terrible.
Damn.
I some people have sober Saturday, and that's the day I usually go no beer. I have a beer 2, 3, whatever during the week. Sunday I go ape shit. Fridays sweet baby hangout, whatever. But Saturday is my clean day, dude. I had sober week. I had to come down. I had to decompress. So much beer, so little time. But I love you guys. I want you guys to know, and guys, let's have fun next week. I'm gonna throw something out there to you, the people, and we're gonna have fun with it. Let's really have some fun.
All right.
Unfortunately, Corey will take it way to the extreme because what I'm thinking in my head, he's gonna stat it out. He's gonna be like, "Well, if you look at the stats from the last 5 years in Martinsville, shut the fuck up. Just have some fun."
Hey, I'll have some. I could have some fun stories for y'all on Speedway if you want.
Why are you going to the banana?
well, I actually did make a trip over there recently.
Nicole,
wasn't the one where you sent me the picture?
Yeah, pretty much. Well, that girl that I sent you, she wasn't over there, but I did see Nicole over there last weekend, and yeah, I will tell you, it was pretty interesting. I can tell you that. I don't know if I can tell that story on here, but I'd love to share that to y'all.
Nope. That's not a Speedway story.
You suck.
Sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, have fun. Come join us next week. Share it with your friends. Share it with your enemies. Share it with your mom. None of us care. We just
Share
want all of you. Share it with if Cletus had the internet, he'd be on the chat every freaking week.
Cletus said, "What's the internet?"
You would know if Cletus was typing it because every word that he would type would have 3 teeth. So,
Yeah.
All right. Good night, everybody. We'll talk to you next week.
Take it
Good night,
easy, folks.
everybody.
Peace.